ahead and start. So today's topic we have, and Katie, just to kind of clarify for you, can you hear us, Katie? I can't see you, so I'm not getting any feedback from you whether or not you're listening in. Katie?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out.
Can you turn on your video, or are you not able to?
How do I do that?
So there's a little microphone on the bottom left, and right next to it is a video. And if you click on that, it'll turn on your camera.
Okay,
yay! Okay, it's kind of hard doing these calls sometimes when you're just talking to a blank screen. So this allows us to kind of be like we're all hanging out. So sorry about the confusion on that call. We were on the Zoom, but I also do those sometimes live in my customer page. So if you want, just always check that Clean Keto Dealers page, and we'll put those there. But I probably next week, I'll just make sure and include the link in our messenger. Kind of feel like probably give you guys like way too many notifications during the day. So I want to respect you guys in that way and not overwhelming you. But I know how it is. It's like, where can I find this information? So thanks for hopping on, and I'm glad you got on even though you didn't have customers on. If you want, you can go back and listen to the replay. I'll post that after our call here. It might just be a good info session for you just to kind of have more tools in your tool belt in talking with customers about free product or talking to people about the product. So tonight, Katie, in the company, and I don't want you to think I'm singling you out, but Megan and Lauren kind of know some of this stuff. So I really want to welcome you to a team call, and it's been a while since we've done team calls because all of our lives are crazy, but I think they're really critical in having us have a connection piece. But in this business, in Prove It, we have 3 pillars. We have 3 pillars of belief. And when all of those pillars of belief are at their highest, we're going to be achieving higher. So if we're kind of shaky in any one of these areas, we're going to be kind of struggling, and you'll see why. We have the belief in self. So we believe, like what we believe in ourselves, our self-doubt or our self-worth, belief in the product, and then we have belief in the industry. So the industry could be network marketing, community-based marketing. So when it comes to belief in self, most of us struggle most with that because it's human nature. That's why we want you to be doing personal development. Even if it's like literally this morning, my personal development was me going to this, it's an app called Daily Teachings, and it's The Secret, and it was a 2-second read, and that was my personal development for the day because, life is crazy. I know you're working, you have your son, and he has more needs than most, so you're really busy. Megan has her daughters, Lauren's single mom in it this week. Everyone's busy, but personal development is really important because a lot of times what happens is we say, yes, I want to promote this product. I love ketones. And then we start implementing things and we end up doubting ourselves and saying, you know what? I don't know what the hell I was thinking. This isn't for me. People are saying no. Your voice in your head says people judge me. They think I'm done. They think I'm dumb. I'm done. So belief in self is really important, that we believe that yes, I can do this. Yes, I am going to be good at this. And yes, I do deserve this, right? Belief in the product is another pillar of belief. And for us, we're super lucky because our product is crazy, amazing, and it works, right? Ketones work. And so for us, I feel like that's the easiest pillar of belief because not to knock anybody else's like business, but it would be really hard to be really passionate about nail polish or mascara. I could get really passionate about my eyelashes, but when you look at ketones, it's really amazing when we're getting messages from people or Lauren, Megan and I get to see the impact they've made in your life, or I know Megan's story, or I know other people's story. I'm like, Ketones are amazing. I'll share them all day, every day. I'm going to drink them. My whole family drinks them. Ketones are amazing. So we're lucky in that one. That belief tends to be really strong. Would you agree, girls, that our belief in the product is the strongest one because they're ketones and they're amazing. Then the last one is our belief in the industry. So both Megan and I have experiences in prior network marketing gigs in a different company. Lauren had no prior experience, but Katie, did you have prior, maybe you dabbled in one thing, right?
I tried to do Mary Kay for a while. That didn't work out so great.
So a lot of times people come to us with some MLM PTSD. And so, you know, we come with baggage from like maybe you signed up to do something and it was a flop, or you had, you know, doubts, or some people get burned by people in these kinds of things. So people come with beliefs about the industry. You know, in the past, I used to think, well, you have to get in early to be able to be successful in this. So it's just never going to happen for me. That was a negative self-limiting belief in the industry, right? So if we are wavering in any of those three pillars of belief, it's going to be projected outward. We're going to kind of carry that burden. But when we can raise our belief in all three of those areas, we're going to be projecting ourselves out there. We're going to be above the worry line with our energy. And the more that you start reading that Unlimited book, you're going to kind of understand more about like the worry line and our energy. You're going to start, people are going to be drawn to that like confidence and that energy that you're emanating. So tonight's call, I want us to work on our belief in self, because I think all of us struggle with that. I can be like, yeah, this is amazing. I'm drinking. I have my ketone shirt. And then the next minute I'm like, I suck. Nobody likes me. I'm going to quit. This is terrible. I think Lauren and I sometimes have it like 50 times a day. So I wanted us to work on that. And what we as a company at Prove It do is we work on our I am statements. So you'll notice on your box of ketones even, we have like, I am an amazing mom, runner, I'm going to be the best, da, da, da. Well, we live that. So if you ever go, well, when you go to the event in October, we're going to get you there. We're all running around like crazy people, screaming at the tops of our lungs. This is my I am statement. I am a deserving drill, but see, I get all crazy. I want to like yell it, but my baby's asleep right now. I am a deserving, driven, resilient, loving, and faithful mother, wife, and leader who inspires others, never gives up, and radiates love. I am Amber. I am a champion, and I prove it every single day. So I kind of held back on my emotion with that, but you could imagine a room full of 2,000 people screaming these at the top of their lungs, or, you know, telling them. So I have this in my bathroom and I read it every day. I should have it memorized, but I get nervous when I say it in front of people. Because this is, and sometimes I don't believe this, but I read it to believe it because it's true, right? It's how other people see me. Sometimes we don't see ourselves in the light that other people that love us see us. And so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to work on our I am statement. So hopefully you guys, Megan, you have one, Lauren, you have one, but we can always add to. I always add to. I'm like 7 adjectives deep on mine. So what we're going to do is I have a little board here, I should be like Megan. She probably has like an easel that she could do it. Let's throw out some adjectives. So just words that describe people. So loving, I'll throw out one. Not all at once, please.
You want to just chime in?
Yes, yeah, just throw them out. Abundant.
Fearless.
Fearless. Passionate.
Courageous.
Courageous. Fierce. Loyal. Hey, Britt.
Hey.
So we're working
on,
you kind of missed the intro, but you can catch up on the replay of this. But we're working on our I am statements. So what we're doing is we're listing adjectives to describe, maybe not ourselves, but people. because we're writing an I am statement, okay? And I'll read mine to you in a minute. Inspiring. Resilient. Driven. Strong. Determined. Motivated. Good one, Britt. I'm like, damn, Lauren's typing really fast, but Britt's helping. Consistent. I like that one. Consistent. So I think we're good on adjectives. So, Brittany, the I am statement, you're talking about like our belief in self. And I know you, like everybody on this call, struggles with your belief in yourself. So all of us in the company have these statements and we read them, maybe not every day, but we try to. When we go to events, we scream these from the tops of the rooftops to really start to believe this and live this. You'll notice these I am statements are on the side of the ketone boxes too. So next time you look at your box, look. I am a deserving, driven, resilient, loving, faithful mother, wife, and leader who inspires others, never gives up, and radiates love. I am Amber. I'm a champion, and I prove it every day. I can tell you guys, I will never give up. I'm so stubborn. So we're working on our own. So we have our adjectives. Now let's think of nouns. Like, what are you? I'm a mom. Wife.
Teacher, nurse,
Nurse. What else did you say?
teacher, right?
Teacher.
Educator,
Educator.
coach,
Coach. Woman. Warrior. Reader. Good, Britt. Visionary. Trailblazer.
Lauren has mentor in the chat box.
Mentor. Ass wiper. No, just kidding.
Professional butt cleaner.
Butt cleaner. Milkmaid. Seriously, guys. Snack maker. I know, I'm kidding. Okay. And then, okay, so I think we're good on nouns. And then we have verbs. So I'm going to give you guys some ideas. So like inspires others, kicks ass, oh, millionaire was a verb, a noun. Good job, Lauren. I'm having a hard time with verbs. Inspires others, badass as a, you're a badass as a noun, yeah.
Empowers others.
Huh?
Empowers others.
Empowers others. Changes lives. Biohacks. Never gives up. Having a hard time with verbs. What verb? Huh?
Supports and coaches.
Supports, coaches, mentors, loves, guides, lives fully. So if you go to a Prove It event, like in my head right now, everyone's just yelling these amazing things. Like people are screaming like, changes lives, life changer. Like it's really powerful. So now I'm going to share my screen. And I have a little thing here. So you guys can just write in your notebooks. You're going to write, I am a, and you have 3 lines of adjectives. So I don't know how well you can see my little one. We have different adjectives: loving, abundant, fearless, passionate, courageous, fierce, loyal, resilient, inspiring, driven, strong, determined, motivated, consistent. Okay, so if you need me to type some of those out, but pick 3 of those adjectives, words that describe you. Maybe you don't feel so fierce. Maybe you don't feel so inspiring, but you want to put it on your I am statement because you're going to believe it. If you tell yourself, words, thoughts become actions, become words, and they become real. So we're going to fake these things till we make these things, right, girls? So go ahead and write, I am a blah, blah, blah. And then go ahead and give me a thumbs up when you're ready to do your next part. Okay. And then the next would be your nouns. So you are a loving, strong, motivated mom, wife, and ass wiper. No, just kidding. Don't put ass wiper. I mean, Megan and I are really in it right now with toddlerhood, so we could.
Is Cynthia at the age where she wants to do it herself now?
I told her she can't.
Not wipe at all?
No, she's,
Yeah.
yeah, fun stuff. But choose 2 nouns. I have 3 in mine. I'm a mother, wife, and leader. But pick at least 2 and write those 2 nouns. And remember, we had teacher, educator, wife, nurse, mom, coach, woman, warrior, leader, visionary, trailblazer, mentor, millionaire, badass. Those were some of the ones we had. And you're gonna, okay, are we ready to move on, or are we?
I'm good.
Okay, and then we're gonna write who, and then you're gonna do 2 verbs or 3 verbs. Inspires others, kicks ass, empowers others, never gives up, supports, coaches and mentors, changes lives, lives fully, lives in the moment. Pick 2 to 3 of those verbs. Remember, verbs are action words. And then when you've picked those, you're going to write, I am Brittany. I am a champion. Or you can say, I'm a motherfucking champion. That's what everybody says at the events. You're like, oh, okay. And then, and I prove it every day. I can't tell you guys how happy my heart is right now just with you guys. Like, I know we're all moms and we're like deep in motherhood, and like, you know, a lot of times we live unexamined lives where we're on autopilot, and we never, as women, we never like tune in and build ourselves up. And I just think it's amazing that on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, wherever, whatever, we are all on a call together making sacrifices to make ourselves better. So I'm really, my heart is really happy right now. I'm going to take a picture of us. Smile. Okay. So does anyone want to read their I am statement? Katie, you look like you want to read it really bad.
Okay. Mine says, I am a loving, fierce, passionate mom, wife, and warrior who inspires others, supports dreams, and lives fully. I am Katie. I am a champion, and I prove it every day.
I got chills. You wanted to scream it a little bit, didn't you?
Oh, maybe.
Do it in your cars, because I know I can't scream it at home, and I think I should start putting it in my car and screaming it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yay. Britt, do you want to go?
Yes, I will go.
Okay.
Says, I am a loving, motivated, consistent mom, wife, leader who empowers others and lives fully. I am Brittany. I am a champion, and I prove it every day.
Yes, you do. You are super consistent. You guys should see this girl in her like daily workouts. She's inspiring. She's got the attract down with Ace. Good job. Megan?
I am a passionate, fearless, consistent mother, wife, and who kicks ass, empowers others. I am Megan. I am a mother freaking champion, and I prove it every single day.
Yes, you do. Love it. Lauren.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I, Lauren Smith, am an abundant, inspiring, magnetic, limitless leader, mentor, and millionaire who inspires, leads others to greatness, and manifests my dream life. I freaking rock, and I'm a champion.
Yeah. I love it. Yay, Lauren. Ooh, I like yours. You're magnetic. That's a good one. That's a good word to describe yourself. So, do you guys feel better about yourselves? Yeah, so Lauren and I and Megan, we were in Louisville, Kentucky last May, and we heard Ray Higdon. He's like the top network marketer earner in the world or whatever. And he talked about like our belief in ourselves, and he just said like I always try to say this and I never get it right, but the mountain does not bow to the wind. And so when we position ourselves as the mountain and believe in ourselves fully, we cannot bow to the wind. So people might say things or we might have little thoughts come in, but we're not going to bow to that because we know who we are. And we will start to believe that and emanate that. So Britt, just as a recap, there's 3 pillars of belief in this. Belief in ourselves, belief in the product, and belief in the industry, which is, in our case, community-based marketing. So anytime we waver in any of those, it's projected out. And when we can raise those beliefs, then we become that mountain. So belief in the product is easy because ketones work really well. Belief in ourselves is the hardest, and then sometimes belief in the industry can be hard. You know, we have those thoughts in. So really quickly, just about the industry, I want you to, in your head, summon a doubt you have about network marketing. Because I used to get these all the time, like those little things, like, oh, maybe it is a pyramid scheme. Or like whatever it is, I want you to acknowledge that. I want you to summon it in your mind. And I want us to just take a quick 2 minutes. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to confront that, and then we're going to put that shit to rest because we cannot continue on with these doubts in our heads. This is real. This is true. There are other things out there that might be scams. This is not one of us. And the more that you girls learn about Prove It and Prove It's Heart, we are really working to do our best to change the industry because the industry can be a little yucky. So go ahead, summon that doubt you have and just take a minute. If you want, we don't even have to be awkward. We can do it after the call on our own. And I want you to really confront that. And if you still have those doubts after that, then reach out to someone and talk about those doubts. Acknowledge them, but remember they can't have a place in this because then you're going to kind of project that. Again, when we live above the worry line, we're going to be attracting things above the worry line. When we are living below the worry line and worrying about these things and doubting these things, we're going to be attracting those things, which in our case is going to be a lack of movement and momentum in our businesses. So I'm super glad we did that. I know that I said that in this call we would also do something like an action step from ACE, which everything we do in this business is attract, connect, enroll. So I think what I'd like us to do is a little call to action. We are all using social media to attract. And so I'm on a roll. I've done 3 live videos in the last week, where I used to do live videos every day, and then I hadn't done live videos for months. So I'd like to encourage all of us to pick a topic. Does not have to be ketone related, probably should not be ketone related, and do a live video. So tonight I did a live video on how I keep my produce fresh. Really riveting stuff, guys. People love it. Like, they're like, oh, this is great info, thank you, and people are sharing the video. Yesterday I did one on how to cut a spaghetti squash, and it was a fail because the knife got stuck in the spaghetti squash and I couldn't cut it. Let's see, some things we've all done live videos on. You know, I think I've done live video. You could do a live video on like how to fold a fitted sheet, which I don't know how to do. I've done live videos on, you know, how to do a messy bun. Something like that. You'd be really surprised when you start implementing little things that give value to people, whether you're talking about your insecurities as a mom or your struggles as a mom. That's going to give people value, or sharing a recipe or sharing a tip or a hack. Kids helping with recipes. I was making pizza back in September, and I asked Sophia to tell people. I was like, tell them what we're making. And she's like, a baby, because I was pregnant. It was pretty cute. But, you know, I want to challenge each of us. It doesn't have to be tonight, because you probably, but you should, like, go live being a hot mess too. It's nice if you can go live with makeup on, but 9 times out of 10, I go live with like that last night's makeup on in the morning. Go live, and if you need help with the topic, do that. And then, you know, try to do 1 a week, and then you could go live every once in a while about ketones. You could talk about ketones. I did one last week with, I typed in the comment in the description, my #1 tip for getting into ketosis while on vacation. And so I'm hoping people will be like, oh, I want to see this. And then I literally just opened a packet of ketones and then drank them and talked about how ketones work. So think about doing something like that. So can I have a commitment from everyone on the call that we will go live, each of us, within the next 24 hours? Could we do that in the next 24 hours? Katie, worst case scenario, you like fail and then you delete it. I mean, and what is failure on a live video on Facebook? Like, you know, I can't think of anything besides like, oh my gosh, my shirt came off and I just flashed at somebody. Like, I couldn't, there's no scenario where you can truly fail. You might stumble a little bit on your words. You might feel nervous. You might feel vulnerable. But really, when you think about it, like, Katie, when you look at your newsfeed, do you see a lot of people going live? Or any of you guys? I mean, I think for those of us that have a lot of people in the I'm sorry. People, you know, we're in this circle where we see lots of live videos in our newsfeed because we're in this industry where we're using Facebook for our businesses. But the reality is that people don't know a lot of people that go live and share and show. So, Katie, if you're not ready for that, I don't want to push you for that, but we want to encourage you and gently guide you through that. If you would like, we could do kind of like Megan or I could do an interview with you where we go live together and talk about something, whether it be how you're helping your family eat healthier. It doesn't have to be about ketones, or we can help you share your ketone story too. Same with Britt. It doesn't have to be you solo. We could do it with you. And I'm going to find a document I have that has a bunch of different live video topics that you can start trying to implement. So are we all good? Does anyone have any questions or anything like that?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Oh, and the other homework is to type out or write out your I am statement on a note card or somewhere where you can have it handy. and just really try to read that periodically so that you can really work on your belief in self. And Katie, I know you want to start getting, well, we all want to start working on our unlimited workbooks more consistently. So we will do that. And then Brittany, did you get yours ordered? I'll get it for you. If you order it, I'll pay for it for you if you want.
Okay, yeah, I haven't ordered it yet.
Okay, we can get that done this evening. So the other thing, Lauren and I are working on a 90-day run, and I know I talked about this in our message threads. It terrifies me. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can commit to this. We're still working out the details, but I think that's really exciting. For so long, I've had this like unshakable belief, like I believe this is going to happen and I'm going to manifest it and I'm going to be positive and all that. But I haven't been really putting in like the hard work. Like we all work, but I haven't been like, I've been, scrolling Facebook a lot. So I'm ready, and Lauren has expressed that she's ready, and I know that a lot of us on the team are like, okay, like let's do this. So we're working on a 90-day plan, and there's other girls that are doing these with a call every single day. I don't know if that's something we are interested in. I will do it if you guys are interested in that. I don't want to add too much to our plates where we're, trying to get on calls and then not working our businesses. So I think if we could find a happy medium, whether it's Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings or something, or if we want to go hardcore and do every day, I'm willing to show up for that for you guys, and not only for that, but for myself. And Lauren's working kind of on a DMO that's a little bit updated, that's really easy to follow. Literally check it off. And then it's that DMO that Kendra came up with that has like, if you want to, just do this as a hobby, do these things. If you want to do this as an income, do these things. If you want to be a champion, do these things. Because it can show you like, oh, maybe I'm not going to work hard enough to be that champion. And then it's kind of a gut check. Like, do you want to see things transform? Jessie Lee Ward's team just did a 90-day crazy run, and like the results were insane. So this will all lead up to Hacking Better in October in Louisville. So I know that for those of you girls that are new on the team, it can all feel super overwhelming, and you got all these groups and all these notifications and all this. Hello. Don't let that get to you. We attract, we connect, we enroll. You can hop on calls if you can. If you can't, not the end of the world. You're your own boss. Drink your ketones every day. Take care of yourself. And all roads are leading to Hacking Better in October in Louisville, Kentucky. So we're all going to be there, and it's going to be great. So good night, everyone. If no one else has any other questions or anything. All right. Good night. Go be with your families. My dad just up and surprised us from out of town, so I got to get his room ready. It's a straight disaster zone. Bye, guys.
Bye.